Hi, and welcome back to A Better Choice Homestead. My name is Kelly, and on Tuesdays, I post a recipe, me cooking something. Usually it is something that is low carb, even keto friendly. I have somebody in my house who's on keto. So tonight is going to be the same type of a meal. It is going to be a Parmesan crusted baked cod cooked with some green beans and some cherry tomatoes. It's going to take 15 minutes to cook. That's it, maybe under 5 minutes to prep. So it is a super quick meal, which is good because I'm actually filming this on Sunday and I just spent all day in the garden getting a lot of my transplants in, and I'm exhausted. So this is a really quick and easy meal, and it is very delicious. I'm going to bring you down and we're going to throw it together. The first thing I'm going to do is preheat the oven to 400 degrees. Next, I have a medium-sized bowl here, and in this bowl, I am going to add 4 or 5 tablespoons, or the equivalent of 4 or 5 tablespoons of olive oil. Then I'm going to use some of this olive oil just to brush the bottom and sides of the pan. Just because we don't want the green beans or the cherry tomatoes or the fish sticking to the side. All right, that looks good. I'm going to go ahead and set this aside. All right, in the olive oil, it's going to be really simple ingredients. You can use the seasonings of your choice. I am going to use some thyme that I harvested and preserved from the garden last year. Same with the parsley. You can use as much or as little as you'd like. I'm going to do a couple good pinches. And I am breaking it apart in my fingers just to kind of wake up the flavor. And that was maybe a teaspoon of thyme. But again, seasonings are always to your taste. Now I'm going to get some garlic in here. I have a bunch of cloves of garlic, but they're small, and we like garlic. If you're not a huge garlic fan, don't use any or use less. We like garlic. And this little roller just takes the jackets off beautifully, quickly. And I'm not even going to chop this garlic. I'm just going to crush it. So once the jackets are off, I'll show you. If you don't know how to do that, I will show you how. And these are also small cloves of garlic. They're not very big. So this is, to us, this is not going to taste like a really garlicky dish. Although even if it did, we would like it. One more little piece. Oh no, I got one more little piece here. And that actually kind of crushed in the roller. Okay, that was easy enough. And now to crush garlic, all you do is use the flat side of the blade with the blade facing away from you so that you don't cut yourself. And you're just going to put the dull or not sharp part of the blade on your cutting surface, and then lay your blade on top and then smush it down. And then it's crushed. And this is going to impart some good garlic flavor into the dish, but you don't have to eat the garlic. I will eat the garlic, but you don't have to eat the garlic. Okay, next I am going to add some freeze-dried lemon zest that I did. I don't have any fresh lemons. If I had fresh lemons, I would use a whole lemon and I would slice it thin and I would add some of those slices to this bowl and then I would put some aside for garnish on the top. But I just have the freeze-dried lemon zest, which is fine. We make do with what we have. And then I have some cherry tomatoes here. And unfortunately, I did not grow these. It is not tomato time yet, but I'm just going to dump those in here. You can use as many or as little tomatoes as you'd like. And then I am just going to mix this up and let it sit for just a minute. Now in this bowl, I have a couple different things. So I had some freeze-dried lemon wedges. So I went ahead and put them in this bowl of water to rehydrate. And I'm going to set those aside. And this is what I will use for a garnish on top. And then I also rehydrated some green beans. So I have freeze-dried green beans here in my kitchen. And I just put them in this bowl. They've been in here probably 20 minutes and they are fully rehydrated. They are ready to use. So I'm going to bring the pan back. And the only thing I did prior, other than hydrating the beans, the only other thing I did was I patted the fillets of cod. These are smaller fillets. I bought them in a bag at my wholesale food club. This is wild caught sustainable cod. I really like making this dish with a full cod loin. I don't have one though, so we're going with this. So I'm going to place these 4 pieces in the pan. And then I am going to put some green beans in the dish around the fish. You don't have to put green beans in here, or you could cook those on the side or any vegetable of your choosing on the side. I like to do 1-pan meals though, because it makes cleanup that much easier. And because these were freeze-dried, they taste like they were frozen and then defrosted. They're a little squeaky, but they're still very good. And we don't have fresh green beans here yet, but soon enough. Okay, I can put this aside. And the fish container. All right, now that the green beans are nestled in with the fish, I am going to put in my tomatoes. I'm actually going to add just a little more olive oil to this. Mix that around, and then I am just going to pour this over the green beans. I'm just using that brush to get all the herbs out of there. Now I'm going to season the fish with just a little lemon pepper. I didn't get that though, so let me grab it. All right, got the lemon pepper. And I'm just going to do some sprinkles on top of the fish. And then I'm going to season the green beans with a little salt and pepper. Again, seasonings are to taste. Two more steps. I have a very large container of shredded Parmesan cheese. I also get this at the wholesale club, and I am just going to cover the fish with the Parmesan. It's maybe a tablespoon per piece of fish. That looks really good. Last but not least, I'm going to bring those garnishes back, and we're just going to lay a piece of lemon on top of the fish. And I'll put one between them as well because I have it. This is Parmesan Crusted Cod with green beans and cherry tomatoes and garlic. The oven timer just went off, so I'm going to go ahead and get this in the oven. It's going to cook on the middle rack for exactly 15 minutes. As soon as it's done, I'll bring you back, show you what we've got, and we'll give it a taste. All right, the timer just went off. I am going to get this out of the oven. Oh, this smells delicious. And I have to be careful because this pan is really, really hot. So cod. Cod has a lot of calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, potassium, sodium, selenium, and B vitamins such as niacin and B12, as well as vitamin A. It's really low in carbs, really low in fat, and really high in protein, and it's also considered a lean protein. The B vitamins in here help with your metabolism, and it helps also release the energy in the food that you eat. The phosphorus is excellent for bone and teeth health, and the selenium helps build and protect your DNA. So cod is a really good choice for your healthy diet. So let me get one of these plated up, and we'll see how it tastes. I definitely want some green beans for dinner too. Doesn't that look delicious? Let's give it a try. I haven't eaten yet today, so I am hungry. I always like to start with my vegetables. I don't know why, but I'm going to try those first. They're really good. Even though they were freeze-dried, it doesn't taste any different than if you had blanched and frozen green beans and then rehydrated them or cooked them. All right, let's try this cod. That's going to do it. That is delicious. I can taste the lemon pepper, the lemon zest, a little the parm, of course, and with cherry tomatoes. It adds just that little something extra special. So this is a winner. 20 minutes from start to serve, and you've got dinner ready. Thank you so much for joining me again here in my kitchen. My name is Kelly. You're at A Better Choice Homestead. I hope you come back and visit again soon.